Today, another feature of the Constitution drafted by drafting committee, that is our Indian Constitution, Federalism. In the last class, parliamentary system, that is the feature of our Indian Constitution we have studied. Today, we learn another feature of the Indian Constitution, federalism. So, what is a federalism? Ambedkar saying to the Constituent Assembly on the features of draft constitution. He was addressing and highlighting the features of the Indian Constitution. He says that there are two types of constitutions in the world. There are two forms of constitution, two forms of constitutions are known to the history. One is unitary constitution. Unitary constitution. Second one is federal constitution. These are the two forms of constitutions are known to the world. So, which of these two forms of constitutions are we find in a draft constitution? Whether draft constitution is a unitary form of constitution or federal form of the constitution. Some of the constitutions in the world are federal one, and some other constitutions of the world are unitary one. So here, what type of constitution is of India as per the two types of constitutions? Before that, we should know what is unitary constitution and federal constitution. Under a unitary constitution, the basic principle is there the supremacy of the central polity we find. Polity in the sense the government. What kind of government we find in unitary constitution? The unitary constitution proposes supremacy of the central government, and there would not be presence of subsidiary sovereign polities. At a national level, there will be one central government, and there won't be sovereign polities at a states level. That is the characteristic and feature of the what you call a unitary constitution. So, do we have a unitary constitution principle or federal constitution? In a federal constitution, there will be central polity. There will be what? Central polity at a national level, and sovereign subsidiary polities at a states level. That means we find their central government at a national level. Okay, what is that? Central government at a national level and state governments at a states level. This is what to call the existence of a central government and state government, okay, at states level. That what we call federal constitution. How to identify that this is the constitution is a federal one and unitary one? There is a basic principle that where there is a unitary constitution, there we find only one government at national level. That is called central polity or single polity. Okay, and there won't be existence of state governments in a unitary constitution. That means we find only single polity in unitary constitution. Unitary constitution proposes single polity. That means a single system of government for entire nation. There won't be state governments at a state level. That is unitary constitution. Whereas in federal constitution we find existence of a dual polity. What polity? Dual polity. What do you mean by dual polity? It is a system of two governments. One is at the center, another is at a state. Right? So the draft constitution drafted by drafting committee says that federal constitution is having with a dual polity, right? That means federal constitution in as much as it establishes what we all call it a dual polity. That means there would be central government at national level, that what we call a union government, and at states level we find state governments. This is called dual polity. So dual polity is the feature of a federal constitution. So do we have dual polity in our India? Yes, we have dual polity. At a national level, that is at a central level, we have union government, we call it a union government, and at a states level, we have state governments. Okay, this is one of the principles of the federation, that is dual polity. In federal system of constitution, that is in the federal form of constitution, everything is in duality. That means dual polity. Along with the dual polity, we find dual services, dual citizenship, and diversity laws in the judicial system. So American government is with a dual polity and dual citizenship. That means our draft constitution says in India there is a dual polity. Okay. And this dual polity is similar to the dual polity of American Constitution. In America also we find dual polity. One is called federal government at national level, and at the states level they have state governments. In India at national level we have union government at a central level. There the prime minister is the head of the government. Okay, that is union government. At the states level we find state governments. KCR is the chief minister and head of this Telangana state. That means we find a dual polity here, two governments. In America too, we find a dual polity. One is a federal government, others is a state governments. This is a similarity between American and American Constitution and Indian Constitution proposed by the draft committee. But here, under American Constitution, we find that federal government, when there is a dual polity, a question will arise on certain aspects whether to follow the law of state government or central government. States are the part in central government, right? That means a nation is with a number of territories, that what we call states. So states are the part of the nation. So which is to be followed here while implementing the law? Whether a national laws, that a laws made by union government has to be followed, which are applicable for entire nation, or the laws of a particular state has to be followed in that particular state which is a part of the nation. So there is a confusion and difficulty, right? So here we find some special feature which is drafted by the drafting committee, that dual polity with a single citizenship. Our Indian Constitution is dual polity with a single citizenship. It means that we have single citizenship, that at national level we find that we are Indians, but we do not have citizenship card of the state. In America they find dual citizenship, that is there they have what to call dual polity and dual citizenship. American Constitution is proposing federal government and state governments. State governments are free from the central government, that is the federation. The laws of the federation are applicable at a national level, and the laws of the states are applicable in the states. The laws of the states are not similar to the laws of the federation. It means we find a dual polity in America and in India. That is a similarity which ends in Indian Constitution and American Constitution. There too they have dual polity, and we too also have dual polity, but they have dual citizenship. We have single citizenship. Understand? That is what fundamental difference we find in Indian Constitution and American Constitution. Okay. And another feature of the proposed Indian Federation is that India is a dual polity based on divided authority with a separate legislative, executive, and judicial powers for each of the two polities. That means at a national level, we have certain subjects which are related to the nation. Those are under a central government, that is a union government. And certain subjects which are related to the states are given and placed under the state governments to make laws on it. Okay. Ambedkar is saying that there is a dual polity in India and America. Hmm? That means they have federal government at a national level and state governments at state level. In 50 states have 50 state governments. The administration of the state governments are not interrupted by the federal government in America. Understand? That means the laws of the states are not challenged at a national level, that is at a federation level. They have duality in a what to call in politics, in services, and in the judicial system. It means that 50 states have 50 different or diversified laws, whereas in India we have dual polity and single citizenship and single judicial system. We have 28 states. In 28 states, we have the same legal procedure that matches with the legal procedure of the national government, that is union government. It means that in America they have dual judicial system. At states level they have state high courts. The judgment of the state high courts are final, that may not be questioned by the federal court, which is at national level. So they have dual judicial system. Where there is a dual judicial system, it may produce diversified laws. 50 states have 50 diversified laws. Okay. For example, marriage law is there. In one state, a person marrying to more than one lady is not a crime, and in another state it may be the crime. So that what happens, a person moving from one state to another state may find confusion, and it leads to losing the confidence on the diversified laws. So diversified laws may produce confusion to the people who are moving from one state to another state. In India, we have only one single judicial system. Laws generated at a national level. In America, 50 states they have. So one state law does not match with the law of another state. That means 50 states have 50 diversified laws. Okay. And these 50 diversified laws may not match with federal law at national level. Whereas in India, also the problem may arise. What is the problem? Diversity in laws. So Ambedkar made a special arrangement here. That is, we have only dual polity, but we do not have dual judicial system. We have single judicial system. It means that lower courts at a district level, mandal level, are the part of the high court, and high court also at a state level is a part of the Supreme Court. Supreme Court is the apex court in India. So the law procedure is same from Supreme Court to High Court to lower courts up to the bottom. We have we have dual polity with a single citizenship. Okay, there they have dual polity, dual services, dual judicial system. In federal system of government, everything is duality. Understand? But where this is in America, that duality in politics, services, and judicial system. Whereas in India, we have duality in politics, but we do not have duality in judicial system. We have single citizenship. We have dual services also. So what I want to say that there is a similarity between American Constitution and Indian Constitution is dual polity. Remaining is difference. That is, dual polity only matches between Indian Constitution and American Constitution. Dual citizenship is not matching. Dual judicial system is also not matching. Now, dual polity we have, single citizenship we have, and single judicial system. They have what a duality in all aspects. Where there is a federation, there is a federal system, there we find a duality in all aspects. Okay, laws are dual one. That is, state laws are not similar to the national laws. There is a union government, that federal government at America. So at national level in America, there is a federal government, and its laws are not similar to the laws made in every state of America. That is a dual. What to call? We find a duality. We find in the laws also. Okay. Whereas in India, this problem may arise. So to overcome this problem, a care has taken by Ambedkar that the basic laws which are related to the states and the central are placed with the central by creating a three list, that is a central list, state list, and concurrent list. Understand? That means to overcome the difficulty, there what to call some common laws are generated which could match for states as well as central. Okay,